Hello everyone, this is Calvin Professor C here. So this channel is all about helping new mortgage agent making more money faster. So if you like to do that, please like this video and subscribe because I will have weekly videos. So when you subscribe, you will get a notification every time I have a new video coming up, right? And it's free to subscribe. Anyway, today I am going to show you a website that saved me a lot of time when I do the deals. And when you save time, it means save money also. And without further ado, let me introduce you to House Sigma. Now, House Sigma is a website that you can freely use. You just come in and you sign up. It's free to sign up. So after you sign up, you can log in, and what you can do is you can take a look at some of the property and the neighborhood in that property, the sold price of that. It said that it is searched for 16 years of sales record. I don't really need 16 years. I only need like last 3 to 6 months. Okay, so how I would use this website. Let me give you a hypothetical example. Say that there's a client come to you and said that, hey Calvin, I have a mortgage of $700,000 in TD Bank and I want to refinance and take out $100,000. So, and my house is worth $1 million. I will need to use that money to do a major renovation. Okay, so normally if you do not have this website, what you would do is you will gather all the information, document, pull their credit bureau, make sure everything TDS, GDS makes sense. Then you got it approved, and what would you do after? You would order an appraisal. Appraisal come back. If it is worth $1 million, then you will wrap it up and send it to the lawyer, and that's it. However, after you have approved the deal, everything is done, and then when the appraisal comes back, the report said that it is only worth $900,000. Now that would kill your deal, because in that case, the maximum loan to value of 80% that you can refinance is $720,000. That means you can only take out $20,000 only, which is no good for the client. And in that case, you wasted so much time and effort, and it's just not working. Now, from my experience, a lot of the client would actually overestimated their property value. It's not that they purposely do that, but because you live in it, you love your house, you would think your house is better than your neighbor's house and all that. So, you would have a tendency to overestimate your house. And in that case, you basically just wasted your time if you base the value based on what they say. So how I use this website is, come here, log in, type in their address, say that they told you that they live in 12345 Yonge Street. Yonge Street is the longest street in the world. So 12345 Yonge Street, right? So this blue, this icon is 12345 Yonge Street. So as you can see here, there's a detached home here that has been sold in the last 90 days. If you click on it, it will say here. And there's 3 property in here that has been sold in the last 90 days. So you come here and you ask your client, right? Oh, your client told you that I actually live in a detached home. So if your client tell you that they live in a detached home, then do not look at the townhouse. This T means townhouse as a comparison, but you should look at the D, which means detached home, as a comparison. So say that you click here This is not too far from 12345 Yonge Street. You can even take a look at it. It said that they list for 1.288 and it's sold for 1.125. It's sold 24 days ago. So it's a good comparison because it's only 24 days ago. It's not too far. It's a detached home. And you can even see some of the pictures from inside. Maybe the condition is similar. And if this house is sold for 1.125 million and your client is telling you his house is worth about $1 million, then you would feel more comfortable continuing your application, because the last thing you want to do is to finish up your application and find out that the value is not there. But if I have checked this and I say, oh, so in that neighborhood someone sold for 1.1 million and it's also a detached home, I assume it's similar age and condition, then 1 million is very reasonable. Okay, so that is how you can save time and in fact then save you money. Second thing I would use is if they have if the client is purchasing a rental property, or if they are refinancing a rental property and you want to estimate the market rent for that property because you want to calculate the TDSR, you can just click for lease, right? And you can see that again they are having a detached home. So let's say this one is listed for $3,500 6 days ago. And in that case, again, you can take a look. Wow, this is a nice house actually, right? So your client is telling you that, I think if I list my house out, I can rent it for $3,200. In that case, this is reasonable, right? And then it makes sense. So then you can continue on your application process. If your client is telling you that, oh, my house can rent out for $5,000, and you look at this and you say, no, hold on a sec. Your neighbor, which has a very nice house, only rented out for $3,500. How do you get $5,000, right? Then in that case, I think you should stop, talk to your client, and give them, maybe give them this data. It's a public record. Then give them this data and say, if this house rented out for $3,500, can your house rent it out for $5,000? Maybe not. So let's tone down that market rent and we do the TDSR. Okay, so I hope you learned something today, and I hope this will help you save some time and money. And I will talk to you next week. Okay, thanks.